No, when I was like, what, maybe like 14 years old, if maybe like 13, I went around the neighborhood pretending like I was the paper boy, getting old people to give me money like I was there to collect. I wasn't even the paper boy, but saying I was the paper boy, saying, you owe me this much for this month's subscription. And I lived with around a lot of old people, and some of them were saying, I don't get no paper. So I would just leave. Oh, I got the wrong house. But some of them would say, okay, here you go, and give me $2, $3, or whatever. And I remember coming home, ordering Domino's pizza with the $7 that I got from scamming people. That's why I don't like the shit that these PUAs and these dudes be doing. Because you can only scam people when you're desperate, and in some cases they're desperate too. But in order to scam, you got to be desperate for real. Like I remember, if you got kids, don't beat them, because they'll do things to keep from getting beat. When I was in elementary school, 7th grade, I stole grade books because I didn't want to get the grades. I didn't want to get the grades that I had earned, because my father would beat me for getting D's and F's. And I started getting D's and F's in 7th grade when I met Larry. Because I stole the grade book from my homeroom teacher in 7th grade, because that's where they kept tally of the demerits that you got. And I was close to getting demerits to get kicked out. I had 17, and you get kicked out at 20. Larry had already gotten kicked out of that school. So I stole grade books in 7th grade. I stole grade books in 8th grade for the same reason. Two separate teachers, black teachers, two women. I stole their grade books so I wouldn't fail. My science teacher, my English teacher, stole their grade books. And what they did was they said, turn in what we've given back, so I just turned in my good grades. I ended up getting an A because I turned in all my good grades, because that's when we stole the grade book. Okay, everything you got that we gave you, work that you did already that we gave you back, give it back, and we'll record that, because it's before computers, 1988 and 87. So there was no computers, so they didn't have record of their stuff. So yeah, so I've been dishonest throughout the course of my life. Again, that's why I'm so truthful on this channel, because I have shown the ability to not tell the truth. It's nature versus nurture. I had a couple uncles on my father's side that were just no good niggas, man. They just were crudball ass motherfuckers, man. It was just no other way about it to say it. George and Leon, both them niggas spent most of their adult lives in prison, just scamming motherfuckers. But the worst scamming that I did was, like, if y'all know my story, I got involved in gambling heavy, pretty heavy, quick, deep. And I used to do things like, people would call me to make bets, and I'm supposed to call someone else above me to make the bet, but I wouldn't do that, and hope the person lost, and then it would give me the money, and I would keep it and bet on other games and lose. I did that several times. I ran book and I didn't have the money to pay people, and I made up lies about, oh, this person didn't pay me, so I couldn't pay you, or told the people that the guy above me wasn't answering his phone, when in fact I just had kept their money, their $500 for putting in for their tickets and stuff like that. I would keep all the money and just hope that people lost. And I even got involved with they got these professional handicappers. Like, some of the reason I don't show my face too is because I may say things that I'm embarrassed about and don't want y'all to be able to put a face to it. But I actually paid a couple of professional handicappers money for their picks because I was so desperate from losing. That's how I know you got to be desperate to some degree to even scam or get scammed. I'm telling you, that's why all these guys that are going out here paying to get advice to get these women, when it only works, these women, you should only be focused on dealing with women that you got to say something to make the girl not want to deal with you. You ain't going to say nothing to make her deal with you when she didn't want to. So that's why you shouldn't be giving them no money. But I've done a lot of scamming, and I don't like scammers, because I don't like the way how you got to be out thinking yourself to come up with what and how you're going to do the next scam, how and to and what way and all that. It's just too much for you to have to think about instead of just thinking about what happened and stop making up lies and shit like that. Just all that shit is no good, man. Just try to have morality.